Hi everyone, welcome to Studio Central's Live. This is Studio Central. We're a free art drop-in in Portage Place Mall. We're open Monday to Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday we're open 11 to 5. And Thursdays we're open 1 to 3 for Writer's Circle. And so if you want to share your poems, your stories, anything like that, you come in. There's a great group of people that come. And yeah, it's great. And then after that we do the live. And so today we're going to be working on a collaborative canvas and then also artist trading cards, which LJ Anderson did a workshop on this week. So we're going to go with that. So for here, we got a bunch of art supplies. At 2, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have art workshops. And we have a library full of books on art, just a bunch of different art stuff to do. So come on down. Yeah, so let's go and let's go check out Upbeat and highlight an alumni. Turn it around. That's the one. And here we are, Upbeat. Oh, a fellow in the window.
Hi. I was just gazing longingly outside of Upbeat here and thinking about our wonderful artist today, who is Yithunwi Yase. So let me tell you a little bit about Yithunwi, making sure that I don't bonk my head on these stained glass stuff here. So Yithunwi Yase is a storyteller whose work is rooted in culture, history, and human connection. Originally from North Carolina, Yithunwi's artistic journey began unexpectedly at the age of 12 while attending Fairmont Middle School, when he discovered a natural ability for drawing that would become a lifelong form of self-expression. Encouraged by his high school art teacher, Mr. Volkman, shout out to you, Yithunwi began to recognize the depth of his artistic potential and the possibility of pursuing art more seriously. Reflecting on his path as an artist, Yithunwi shares that art became something that I can express myself and my inner self and show people. Working primarily in pencil sketching and more recently oil painting, which we will see, Yithunwi creates emotionally driven works inspired by stories of culture, nature, land, animals, and love. He describes himself as a storyteller drawn to narratives that explore the connections between people, animals, and the land. Deeply influenced by indigenous history, traditional teachings, and the people he has encouraged throughout his life, his work reflects both personal memory and collective experience. His creative process is intuitive and spiritual, shaped through conversation, reflection, and what is in my spirit, my mind, my soul. Art has also become an important way for Yithunwi to connect with his children, especially his youngest daughter, Winona, and youngest son, Jaden. Sharing his creativity with them has created a unique shared language rooted in storytelling, imagination, and self-expression. A connection that Yithunwi hopes will inspire them to recognize and trust in their own creative abilities and knowledge. A major milestone in Yithunwi's artistic journey has been transitioning from sketching to large-scale oil painting, pushing himself creatively through ambitious works measuring nearly 6 feet by 6 feet. Through his art, he hopes to bring people happiness, joy, and work that touches people. During his time in the Artbeat studio residency, Yithunwi discovered not only a deeper confidence in his own abilities, but also the value of creating alongside other artists, sharing stories, and pushing himself toward new possibilities in his practice. So, we're going to take a look at some of Yithunwi's work here. There is a print over here. Just gorgeous. And we actually have the original in the store as well, in case you are interested. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. And here we have one of Yithunwi's pencil on papers. I think this one translates to the creator. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the detail on the moccasins is just extraordinary. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's also this one. So in that kind of bio, he was talking about transitioning from sketching to oil. So he's kind of see that that growth, trying out different mediums. It's always a great way to stretch your artistic muscles. But I think there's some more. We have a lot of his work at the store now. Here's one, the eagle. Yeah, another beautiful piece. Oh, and actually, if you look back here, this is the original of the print that we were looking at earlier that Yuthan we did. That's titled The Moon, or translates to the moon. Super gorgeous.
Yeah, wow.
There's some real talent in the community here. Not just talent, but skill. Because it takes a lot of skill, you know? It takes a lot of time to hone that raw talent and skill, too.
Is this theirs as well?
Yes! This is another one that Yuthan we did called Tour de France.
The detail.
Oh, it's just amazing. And also, like, the pencil on canvas is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
You get a very interesting texture.
Nice.
And I think we also have another one of his prints over here. Yeah, this is the one of the eagle. So yeah, if you are interested in his work, but you know, you're looking for something a bit more accessible, we got lots of prints of a lot of the pieces that are in Upbeat. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's go do some art.
Thank you, Dylan. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
What are we doing today?
So we have this beautiful painting that was left by Kate as they're off doing an event today with the Art Beats community. And Leah Gazan, I believe, she started this for us. The concept is she painted this word inspire, which is the affirmation word or a power word. And it's what inspires you, what color inspires you. So we're going to take different elements that we hear on the table. We have some fabric and felt and leather and buttons and thread and collage and paint, and we're just gonna each add to it at different times, you know, what we're inspired by, or even what color inspires. I pulled a few colors to start, but there's also other colors that we can pull out. And when we're not working on the canvas, we're going to work on some artist trading cards. I wasn't here for that demo, but I've seen some of them, and this is totally my vibe, and I've made similar things, so I'm totally here to take part of that fun.
Yeah, we'll show you some of the examples here.
Yeah,
Show you.
please do. Let's see some of those
These are
examples.
by
I can hold those up for
LJ.
you.
I got it. Awesome. Thank you. So yeah, these are by LJ, and so these are the artist cards. And on the back, they've got their information. ATC. Nice.
So it's a way to make some like unique business cards to promote your own art, and also to connect with other artists, as you can trade these cards between each other and build connections.
And it's
which I think is
also
awesome.
a great way for others to have an idea of what kind of art you may put out there, as well as get your ways people can connect with you further. You know, it's a lot of fun and a good way to connect the community to each other in a form of self-expression.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love a little, you know, little card, you know?
Yeah, something about humans and just like loving little cards, you know?
It's like a sticker. It's like 5 minutes
Yeah.
of pure joy.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
So
it.
who would like to start, or I could start out? It doesn't matter.
I mean, you and I can
Sure.
work on it
That
to
sounds
start.
good. So we're going to start by, we can add some collage pieces or paint, or I'm feeling the idea of maybe adding a button to it, because
Ooh.
I'm a big sewer. Those that know me, buttons are kind of, my Nana had like the big jars of buttons in her, not craft room, sewing room. So buttons have always been, you know, a fun thing. And there's a lot you can do with a button. You know, just give like a little bit of character to something that's already existing.
Would it be cool if I painted like a button?
I've totally done that. Totally painted buttons and turn them into eyes for my dolls and stuff like that.
I think that's what I'll do.
So I'm gonna put in this is a little purple heart button, which I think is just perfect for me. Purple, like especially this lilac, lavender purple, just gives me those calming and those relaxation and just almost a stillness, less loud. I find like a violet purple is beautiful, and I love me some violet, but it's very loud and almost in your face, whereas the lilac is softer, quiet. It's almost meditative.
It's very calming, yeah.
I love that.
Oh, me too. Like I actually, when I went to BC a couple summers ago, and I was able to pick some fresh lavender while I was out there. I was able to pick some fresh lavender while I was out there, and I actually still have some of the lavender that I actually use to make in my own pouches and stuff like that, because it's got such a calming. So lavender is basically healer's gold. Lavender is healer's gold. It can relate everything from bug bites to itchy sensations.
Cool.
Plantain. You know that plant that not the plantain like banana, but like the one that has the kind of nice leaves, and it's like it grows everywhere.
Yeah.
You can use that for like soup.
Yeah.
There's a lot of natural cures.
See, look how pretty little heart on it.
Cute. Very cute.
Because hearts also inspire me. I have one of the ladies that I'm connected with. She always looks for natural hearts in nature, and those are just fun. And I think I'm going to outline the heart with a little bit of gold around it, because gold is just such a power color.
All that glitters.
It's also got that strength, the durability, the sovereignty, the abundance, the
I had a toothbrush that sang that song.
Isn't that song from the... No, it wasn't Shrek.
All Star by Smash Mouth.
Hey
Just
now,
watch Shrek.
you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
See, Shrek may have made that song popular, but that song predates Shrek. Or maybe I'm just dating myself.
I think it's from Smash Mouth.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, you think that it
It's
was
like
made
it-
for it, but
predates. It really is. Shrek did a great job of choosing their tunes, I think. Like,
yeah.
not many series do well with sequels. Shrek defied the odds.
True.
The sequel is better than the original, in my opinion.
Yeah. I
Wow, that's such a strong wording.
Yeah, that's
think Shrek 2 is the best. Then
Yeah.
Shrek 1, then Shrek the Third, and then Shrek Forever After.
Agreed.
Really?
I have to agree that Shrek 2 kind of did do amazing. Like storyline
true that.
and all.
I think I've seen Shrek 2 more than I've seen Shrek 1.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go home and watch Shrek 2.
Gotta Shrek yourself
I do.
before you wreck yourself.
So funny story. Maybe not funny story, but kind of funny.
This is related to Shrek yourself.
It's related to Shrek. It's related to Shrek.
Okay.
So my sister, you have to understand, my sister's 9 years younger than me, okay?
So it's a pretty decent gap.
Yeah. So when my oldest was a baby and their dad was coming around and stuff, my sister used to refer to my child's dad as Shrek.
Oh,
Wow.
That was, just because his physical demeanor just had that characteristics, the bigger head, the bigger body, the boldness.
Shrek-like.
Shrek-like, yeah. It was not an insult.
No, not at
not
all.
an insult at all. It was awesome. It's just, I find it funny.
that is pretty funny.
Ooh, I love that silver on there. So something that Kate and I both like to do when we're doing painting occasionally is that mindless painting, where instead of focusing on an exact concept or the idea, it's just generally just doing those mindless, lines and just letting the energy.
Yeah,
go
just kind of
with-
following your intuition.
getting
and-
out of it instead of worrying on it being that perfection, but instead just kind of just letting it flow a little bit. Silver is another color that I find very inspiring as well. It's that borderline sparkle right there. It's got that. I don't know. It's just got that extra strength to it. Like gold is, sovereign and abundant, but silver is strong, durable.
I don't think I'm finding much inspiration in this cowboy magazine. Sorry, Raina.
It happens.
I feel like this would be good for you, but I don't think it's good for me. Well, not that that's bad for me. Like I'm harming
What are
myself.
you inspired by? What gets you inspired? Do you
I'll know it when I see
Do you
it.
like butterflies?
I could put a bunch of things and be like, I'm inspired by everything. you
Yeah.
know? But if there's more like urban type stuff, I really like urban art.
Urban art is fun. Could also cut out cool shapes and attach them on here. We can glue things. I don't know. Ooh, I know.
But honestly, this is my favorite part about collage, is just looking through the magazines and seeing what goodies.
I'm with you. For me, collaging kind of needs to be done in a multiple day type of environment. So at least one day is just getting my materials and my tools all happy, and this is what we're working with. And then the other day is a collaging experiment. That they don't really happen on the same day for me anymore.
I like this bookshelf, but I feel like it's hard to get the shelf that I want.
Is that in life or in here?
For the piece, because I'm very much inspired by books.
Well, you could do part of the shelf.
I'll do that.
Because we are limited on
time?
canvas size, actually. less
Yeah,
time.
both.
Time.
more the size of the canvas. Part of the shelf would. Good way.
I used to make a lot of digital collages with pictures that I took from just as I'm out and about, and then I would take cutouts of the pictures and just paste them into different things, and that was fun. I should do that again.
You should.
Yeah.
I never really got into digital art and collaging, but I appreciate the medium itself. I just never really got into it.
Yeah, I think there are certain mediums that we're just drawn to, and even if we don't particularly, or even if we're not particularly super into it, or that's not our forte, we can still have a lot of appreciation.
Yeah.
You
don't have to try everything to have the appreciation for the art form. There's a lot of expectation in order to like it. You have to do it.
And you can take inspiration from, even if you're a, say you're a writer or a storyteller. I think all artists are storytellers in a way, but you don't necessarily need to be inspired by books and movies and stuff. You can be inspired by paintings, which oftentimes have stories of their own,
They
or
truly do.
other types of visual art, or music, or just the world. Yeah.
The
Inspiration
world
can
is-
find you in interesting ways.
Inspiration comes from all sorts of places.
You just have to be open to it. One fun thing that when I was doing my theater degree,
Do you want to paint something on canvas?
I want to paint the buttons first, and then I think I might go on the canvas.
Sounds good.
I want to get I like this shiny button.
Also green. I like green. Green's a good growth color for me. I've been in the past couple years, but especially the past year. Let's say 8 months or so, in a deep, deep growth season. I'm just really, really expanding and allowing myself to grow. So what kind of books do you like to read, Dylan?
I like to read all kinds of books. I like to read fantasy. I like to read horror. I like to read nonfiction. Mostly stuff to do with like wellness and well-being. I enjoy reading plays. I enjoy reading Shakespeare. I enjoy reading classics. And I've even read a few romance novels as well.
Not all romances are designed for women.
Exactly. And even if they are, you can still get a lot of
And not
joy
all
and
romances
appreciation.
are gender diverse, or gender specific.
Yeah. I got a few Jane Austen novels. I haven't read them yet, though. But they're there.
I don't think I've actually completed a Jane Austen novel.
They're really long.
I may have picked up the book, I may have opened the cover, but I don't think I've actually read one all the way through, in complete honesty.
I was assigned to read Pride and Prejudice in 10th grade over my winter break, and because I was so upset that I had to read a book over winter break and like take notes about it too and like do an assignment for it, I was just angry about the book the whole time. I'm sure it's great, but I was mad.
Very, very valid. So what I've done here is I sewed this little piece of, tool, as I like to call it, together, and I'm actually going to take it to do some texture work on here. So I'm going to just put a little bit of paint on it like that, and I'm just going to, dab little dots and see what comes on.
Yeah, that's like, it gives an interesting texture.
Yeah, sometimes fabric is to be the creation. Sometimes it's simply a tool to add layers to it.
I think I'm probably going to add one more little image, and then I will pass it off to the next.
What are you working on there, Logan, for your trading cards?
The
Oh, out of
landscape.
pen. That's really cool.
The pen is cool.
I'm really feeling this button vibe. Like, this button vibe is just like totally like,
They seem to be calling to you today.
yeah.
I saw the buttons. I was like, oh, I have to do something with those.
And, it was a kind of a last minute. Oh, there's something else that's not on the table that needs to be on the table, and I'm like, oh, buttons, thread. That could be fun. Yeah, we got this big. So the studio is always getting awesome, amazing donations of all kinds of things, and we have this big, beautiful box of embroidery thread of all different, flosses, which can really make the buttons pop. I love using a little bit of complementary wrong brown thread to really make my creations pop, whether I'm doing buttons or sewing. Playing with my thread choice really just adds a whole other fun layer. This button here has a little anchor on it. So those that aren't aware of this, I was actually in Sea Cadets. I spent a large majority of my teen years in Sea Cadets. I sailed on the ocean. I can operate a radio, and I know how to use the bosun's call and all those.
Oh, wow.
I've lived a life beyond the artist world. So the ocean has always really been an inspiration to me. The calmness, the time I got to spend there has just always been an inspiration for the way I connect with the world, the way the water moves, the way the sound of the air flows near the water. It's just different.
Yeah, so you're kind of talking about like like a very mindful kind of experience where you're
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, you're not
looking,
you're not
smelling.
just seeing what's in front of you, but taking the moment to experience all of your senses. Those who have lost senses often say that their other senses work into overdrive. Well, I think we can also teach our bodies to work those muscles by allowing them permission to feel into them, because often we just don't even give ourselves the permission to feel the other senses in our bodies and use them to their fullest potential.
And those mindful practices, yeah, once you get into a routine and you start really practicing them, you really do start to notice.
The difference, yeah,
And
like,
you just notice, like you notice more things, and you're more aware, and you're more in tune with your body and with the outside world.
very much so. And when you take a step back and aren't doing your practices, and then you pick them up again, you actually really notice the difference it has on your life. Like
Yeah.
those that know me know that most weeks I go to a weekly meditation. Well, I was gone for a month, and there was a few weeks where there wasn't. So I was a month and a half where I didn't go to weekly meditation, and then I went back, and it was like, oh my goodness, my body feels like so much different, and I could really physically feel the difference that it had on my whole entire being, and it was interesting.
There's a reason why, all of these are very well supported by tons of research. It's because they work for a lot of people.
I think I'm going to add some gold paint onto the anchor itself.
You crank that out like...
Logan's a very, very talented landscape artist, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Is there a place where it's a little less wet that I can throw this little...
Yeah. That works. I love it.
And so I've just put on here a bunch of people kind of holding hands in a circle, because what inspires me is community and connection. And you will come up with all sorts of awesome ideas if you just talk to people. Ask them, what are you interested in? What are you working on? What's been inspiring you? Yeah.
That is definitely something that I have really come to understand. Is often it's just about keeping that conversation going, about talking about our ideas and what we're building or wanting to create. Once we have that conversation going, that allows the ideas to actually come into fruition, instead of just keeping them to ourselves and not sharing it, because someone else might have something about that idea that can lend some insight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Does anyone else want to take part of our Inspire painting?
Oh
and
yes,
add to
I
it?
think you and I have added quite a bit.
I would love to work on a little card myself.
So I heard that one of them is better for paints and one of them is better for like
This
pencil
one's
crayon.
like pencil crayon.
Yeah, and then this one is like paint.
Yeah.
Grab one of the paint.
You want one of the paint ones?
I have the paint markers if you'd like.
Oh, excellent.
For a second, I was like, "Oh God, am I waking up?"
So one of my life hacks is I have an alarm on every day at 4:00 so that I can remember to come out of my body or back into my body, because sometimes I get into the creative modes and I forget things like I need to make supper and look after myself. So I have a 4:00 alarm to remind myself to at least think about supper.
Nice.
Oh, did you eat today? Did you miss lunch? Well, if you miss lunch, you definitely need to eat later.
That's good. I know quite a few people that use alarms or timers to kind of help out with those things.
Yeah.
I know us artists often have a hard time with executive function.
We truly.
And for those that don't know, executive function is like kind of your like day-to-day daily tasks, chores, taking care of your body.
The things that a lot of people just take for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, where it's like, oh, I just do that, and there's not like a million steps.
And it amazes me when I try to explain these issues to everyday people. The look on their face, wait, that's not common sense to you. You don't just do that. They don't quite get that no, this is a much more complicated, layered kind of process for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that just takes extra work and effort to make things flow.
Flow.
So what do you get inspired by, Logan?
Nature. Definitely nature. Animals.
Favorite animal?
Ooh, favorite animal. Probably a moose.
Ooh.
Big old moose.
What about mooses do inspired you?
Their size and it's just crazy that something that big can be, just so graceful, but also, graceful, but also like put you in your place.
Makes sense. What about you, Rena? What do you get inspired by?
I haven't thought that far.
Yeehaw.
That's why I haven't added to it.
I thought you were going to say Garfield.
Right? How about what trading card are you working on?
My teddy bear that I always have in my pocket.
I think that is perfect. I love that. That is so good. I'm right now. I'm just kind of doodling like a flower right here. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go with it at the moment. I'm just kind of letting my hands dance. Projects like this, I like better to have a plan.
Oh, yeah?
Well, especially when it's like a card or like an affirmation type thingy or an image. I like to have a plan or my stencils.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me challenging myself a little bit here by having no plan. It's the great thing is I can always make another one with a plan later.
Yeah.
You don't always need a plan. What about you, Maytar? What inspires you?
Well, a lot of things inspire me, but the one thing that does inspire me a lot is other people. Because sometimes I get in my own bubble a lot, and I don't realize that maybe other people like a lot of different things. So when I talk to other people and they play like pop music or something, I remember, wait, like people don't listen to the same stuff as me. So I really get inspired by like other people and like how, I guess, colorful other people can be, and I don't know, I just think it's awesome.
That's right next to each other.
No, trust me, it's just everyone I know is like, I don't know, very different to each other, and I like to get inspiration from others and not just like inside my own bubble.
I think that's wonderful.
It is. There are so many beautifully talented, creative people out there that most people don't even know exist. It's beautiful to be able to get inspired by them, whether it's an idea they're doing that gets you created to do your own thing, or even just appreciation that their mind can think of that. Like sometimes I'm just inspired by people because their mind thought of that idea. Okay, it's not as pretty as I thought it was going to be, but it's still kind of cool. Check it out.
Nice.
Oh, did you use that mesh?
I use my little meshy dot thingy for a texture thing. I think maybe next time I'll just not do the flower at all and just do like abstract, color, but I was feeling like I need to. I saw all you guys drawing these beautiful little images. I was like, I need to draw an image too instead of just sticking with what I'm good at, which is color. I'm not what I would consider a technical artist where I do images without a stencil. I'm more color expressive where I'll paint backgrounds
Okay.
more so than and then I'll do the detail after more as, the freehand just kind of, it terrifies me. It's not my gift. My gift is, thread and needles and, hey, maybe I'll sew one.
Yeah, I have these 2 buttons I made, and these are largely inspired by my mom's art. Who's Kate. She loves to do like these colorful, like rainbow kind of
I love those.
dotting style. I really like it.
So I would seal it potentially with a Mod Podge or something so that the paint stays, or another kind of sealant.
Really drying.
Otherwise, you could risk it chipping.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, and then maybe adding it onto the canvas.
Yeah, but you can even seal it after it's on the canvas.
Okay, maybe put it on the
Yeah,
canvas. And then
yeah. You
seal
could
it.
always take a paintbrush with Mod Podge just so that the paint doesn't chip. But also, if you want to do buttons like that in the future, I would just do a little seal it so that it lasts.
I'll just leave them so they can dry.
I love them so much. Like, oh my gosh, like that is. Oh, this one looks like Skittles. It reminds me of Skittles. I love it. How's my phone? I like that button, but not on that design.
I want this, I don't want that. I want this, and this. And
I have a real cool idea. I know what I'm doing now. This kind of reminds me of the Super Mario Star.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Super Mario Star. So who's on the live talking to us today? Is anyone checking?
Nobody yet.
Oh. It's just a quiet Thursday over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what happens, the last week of July, when it's just crazy time and we're trying to do the last that we can before August gets here.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're catching this other replay, tell us a little comments and, what you're working on, what you get inspired on. We can follow up with the, comments later and get excited about what you're inspired by. We'd love to know what inspires you.
Mm-hmm.
Or what, creative projects you're currently taking the time to put energy into.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
like hearing what people are dreaming up.
Mm-hmm.
Dreams need to be watered.
That's beautiful. Dreams need to be watered.
I'm gonna borrow this marker for 1
Yeah,
second.
go for it.
I got a cool idea. I'm going to take my skill set, which is sewing and random objects, and I am going to sew and stitch a playing card versus having to paint one, or move into a medium that is not my true ability.
Ah, that's the one.
I'm like,
Was that the color I was using? I think I wanted this one.
So I've put a little star here, and I'm just gonna stitch around the star. I'm gonna do a little
Right?
right, because you can totally stitch paper. I've done it many a time. Because sometimes I make my own journals, and I've even sewed them together and stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can totally sew paper. I'm actually surprised that more people don't sew on paper because it looks really cool.
And of course, you as an individual artist will like be interested in some things you'll naturally kind of gravitate towards.
Okay, apparently I need that marker again.
All good.
Especially when I want to make sure that there's no white underneath the star when the star moves around. And we don't want that white spaces over there. So what are you doing on your playing card there, Dylan?
So, since I was a young lad, I really liked Pokemon.
I had those brothers.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
So-
And I have that child.
Amazing. I'm doing some art of one of my favorite Pokemon, Mudkip. And I'm making an image of Mudkip enjoying bubbles.
I love it.
Because Mudkip is a water Pokemon. And is very cute, and we like Mudkip.
It's just fun to say Mudkip, man.
It is.
Like, that in itself is joy.
My favorite Pokemon is a Castform.
Castform is very cute.
I've never heard someone say their favorite Pokemon was Castform. Although I think every Pokemon has someone who loves
Everyone,
them.
Yeah.
every Pokemon has is someone's favorite.
I also like Teddiursa, as you can see from this.
Yeah, it's a cute little
Yeah,
bear.
that is awesome. I enjoyed, I think it's called Eevee or whatever it is. It kind of looks like a cat, but not quite like a cat, with like fluffy tail. Like
I love Eevee.
that was
So
the one
cute.
that I always enjoyed when I was younger.
So cute.
It's very cute. My favorite.
And now they have like 5 variations and upgrades on these Pokemons, but the Pokemons that I remember are like the OG crew.
Oh yeah, the OG 150.
Well, Eevee has at the start had like 3 evolutions. Now I think Eevee has like
20.
not 20, but I think like 6. I think.
There's
Yeah.
Sylveon, Umbreon, Jolteon.
Vaporeon, Flareon, Glaceon. Did you say Leafeon?
I didn't say Leafeon.
Leafeon. Did you say Espeon? You said Umbreon. You said.
I don't know.
You've named more than I've ever known.
It's kind of funny, as you were saying them, I remembered them, but I couldn't remember them the moment before.
It's Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Espeon, Umbreon, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon. So that's 8.
Wow.
And also, I've never played a Pokemon game.
Pokemon games are so good though.
I have Leaf Green for, like, I have a little cartridge and I put it in my DS. Because it was, I think, Game Boy first. But
Mhm.
the DS had it, a Game Boy slot.
Yeah, it has the back
Yeah, backwards
backtracking.
compatible.
Yeah.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Pokemon.
Sometimes there are like crochet Pokemon cards out there,
Mhm.
where it's like a Pokemon card that has a crochet creature or something.
Yeah, some of the artists make.
Yeah, and when my kids come across them, they give them to me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's pretty fabulous. And then I get a little nerdy about them too. Because it's a playing card with a crochet design. Oh my god, that is so cool!
Have you seen the people who make like the 3D Pokemon cards?
No.
There's some artists who they'll have like the base card and then they make a little version of the Pokemon and have that sticking out, and then they have like it's like pop-up and it's so cute.
Yeah, I've seen that they have like multiple versions of the same card, and then they like cut it out intricately, and they make
Yeah.
it look like the Pokemon's like popping out.
Yeah, and it's all
That-
layered.
That's really cool.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm loving the energy of it. Ah, I tangled my thread. So what happens when you don't take the thread off there nicely? It gets like this. And we don't want that.
I'm just doing these.
No,
So what are you adding to that?
an ink pen.
Right now, I'm just going with an outline to make the wings pop out.
I love that. That's what I did a little bit of that, just kind of adding to the elements to be inspired by what's already present.
Yeah, I just like having things pop.
Yeah, I recently picked up some the pens that I need to take my stakes to the next level because they will allow my work to pop. So I'm excited to have the tools which will allow things to pop.
I'll add some of the buttons I made.
Yes.
And some glue.
I think there's some glue in there.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Still crickets.
I really like this trading card, idea. Like it's kind of mirrors an idea that I've had in my brain for a while and haven't actually started on. So maybe now this is incentive to actually get started on my one of my ideas from my idea garden. Because that's what we're gonna have to call all of these magical things that are floating around. They're just sitting in the idea garden, waiting to be picked up.
I think a lot of us can relate to that.
It's very, very valid feeling, I think, among the community is we're just sitting there waiting for the right person to say something or show us something that gives us the incentive to pick up the idea back up.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it looks so far. It's got some little buttons on there.
That's great.
Myself.
I love that.
Did Raina add to it?
Did Raina add to it?
I'm working on it.
They're
Oh,
working on it. They're working up to it. The great thing is that this is something that doesn't need to be finished right away. It could always be, added as inspiration comes. We do a lot of collaborative art projects within this space. And at least every couple of months, there'll be some kind of collaborative canvas or collaborative project where anyone in the community can add their mark to. And that's something I've always really enjoyed having available in this space. We have a couple of them, even up on the walls in here, which are collaborative art that we've done, in the space together as artists, which really just brings in a beautiful energy, you know, and even like a creative vibe of the artists in the space as the energy changes when we're working on collaborative art in here, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really feel that joy in connecting with each other, being in a community. All very important stuff that we absolutely advocate for here.
So where would we pick up a stack of cards like this if they wanted to make their own cards to hand out in the community?
Yeah.
I think LJ said that they cut these the cards themselves, and then they had one of those like corner cutter things, make around it. But then these the plastic sleeves, LJ said that you can get them at any game store. So,
But like the quality of paper, what kind of paper is that they're using that would want if they wanted to make their own?
yeah, I think it's like maybe sort of cardstock, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, probably Michaels or wherever you can get stronger, harder paper.
Might be able to rip it out of a sketchbook or something.
Yeah.
No, this sketchbook paper is thinner than this.
Could be heavyweight cardstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get that at like Staples pretty sure.
Yeah.
I just know any stitch book that I have bought has way thinner paper than that. Maybe a sketchbook from 20 years ago.
Maybe a sketchbook
Yeah,
for
back when they just cut the
watercolor.
tree down and put it in your book.
Even not the quality of paper now compared to the paper books they made 20 years ago. It is not the same.
Okay, I think my card is done.
I'm probably not going to finish this card today if I'm completely honest. I'm good with not finishing it today. I'm good with allowing myself to take the time that it needs. Often I feel that a lot of artists feel like we have to rush our work and just get it done because an opportunity is there and finish it in one setting.
Or because the live stream only goes until 4:30.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that we need to finish. Sometimes it's just about starting the project and then allowing ourselves the space to finish it as the energy allows.
Yeah.
But totally, time constraint in the live video, very, very valid. And very, very real.
Oh, deadlines. As a student,
I don't like deadlines.
Yeah.
Sometimes I give myself deadlines. I'm like, now I don't want to do it because I gave myself a deadline.
Yeah.
But deadlines are also very healthy.
okay, this is the card that I did. Here you go, little Mudkip, enjoying some bubbles. If you like Pokemon and are watching, leave us a comment and tell us what your favorite Pokemon is.
Yes, we would love to, get our Pokemon fans to, show the excitement about which ones are the most popular amongst friends.
Yeah.
Get a little poll rolling.
Yeah.
Or better yet, what age did you get excited about Pokemon at?
Oh.
Because, we have those that grew up in my generation that were, we grew up with Pokemon. And then there's those of us that found Pokemon in their adult years.
Yeah, that's true, hey?
Which is a totally different kind of Pokemon fan altogether.
Very. Yeah.
They have adult money.
I added my inspiration is things that grow. So I've got a tree and a caterpillar and a little baby.
Oh my god.
Let it
I
grow,
love
let
it. I love it.
You reap what you can sow.
Love it.
Look at this, looks lovely.
That's awesome.
Someone was making some borders and stuff around some of the... I think someone made a border around my bookcase.
Yeah, I did. I was doing what the line make it pop a little bit. We needed some pink on there.
This one that you did, Logan? The trees there?
But yeah,
The happy little trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bob Ross.
I got friends.
You got a resident Bob Ross right here.
We do. Only slightly smarter.
Thank you.
I gotta sleeve this bad boy up.
Yeah. What kind of art inspires you the most?
Cover.
Whether that's to, enjoy or partake in yourself.
Bob Ross first. Bob Ross paintings.
Mm-hmm.
And then like embroidery. Really, I'm down with embroidery.
Mm-hmm. There's that one that you made really recently. That was really quite lovely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen any of your embroideries.
No?
I would love to see them sometime.
Yeah. I'll have to show you.
Yeah. I say I've been sewing since 5, which is not an exaggeration. My nana taught me how to do stick canvas at 5. That worked, and that was teaching me the skills I needed to do embroidery and needlepoint. And now I've taken those skills and I add them across alternate mediums, not just on the area that you do embroidery on. So I very much get inspired by embroidery. I had the opportunity to go to one of Mauau's shows the past couple months ago, and there was some beautiful embroidery tapestries on there, which just opened up my mind of what I could do with my skills already.
Okay.
So it was just embroideries underappreciated, undervalued
It
in
is.
this generation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I started did embroidery for the first time with the workshop that Reno was running. And I've been really enjoying it. It's such a fun activity to just like hang out with people, work on your embroidery, carry on a full conversation. It's nice.
One thing I like embroidery is that you can add to it. You can put beads on it, or add paint to the element. Like, it doesn't just have to stay this old school medium, which is often looked at. It can be reinvented into more modernized way of looking at it.
And you often do a lot of stuff with like mixed media, and so you pick from various different mediums and kind of combine them into something that is very uniquely you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's for me for like aesthetics that I really enjoy. I quite like absurdism and surrealism. I haven't really ever done any visual art in those mediums, but when it comes to like theater and when it comes to writing, I think those are very, very interesting to me.
Right, it's 4:30.
The time has come.
Yes.
Time has come.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining our live and
Oh, yeah, we
watching
gotta
it
show
afterwards. Let's show our inspiration.
Inspiration.
I recently just added Ember's watching.
Oh.
No. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece we made. I just added these 2 fabric pieces, and I think it's quite nice.
It is.
There's some images of trees and books and buttons and.
I love that one that you were working. I saw you working on the color thing, and I'm like, lot of stuff is going on there.
So yeah, think about what inspires you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then see everybody next Thursday, whichever day that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy the long weekend. Stay cool.